Alright, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to show you guys my cover 4 palms defense out of nickel normal. So I went over cover 4 quarters in my nickel normal D-book, or ebook. I'm sure you guys have seen that if you guys are watching this video. And cover 4 quarters is pretty similar to palms. However, palms is going to match a lot more. Don't ask me the exact difference between palms and quarters because honestly I couldn't tell you. All I know is that palms does a better job of matching routes. It's going to play less coverage and more matching, more man-to-man. As you can see, I've called it 872 times. This has been by far my most called play in the last couple of days of playing the game, and it's actually really, really good. I'll show you guys how it operates against the trip side end formation. Now, I told you guys to press and cover 4 quarters. However, I was mistaken. I had not used that defense too much, and after using a lot more of the cover 4 palms in particular, I've came to the conclusion that pressing is bad. Pressing is going to get you burned. In some situations, you can definitely press, and I'll show you those exact situations. But if you're just running this play stock, do not press because you will get burned on the outsides. Outside streaks are really good against cover 4 palms. So all I like to do is really just pinch my line, pitch my linebackers. It's super simple. This way, we're kind of, stacking the box a little bit so they can't run on us, as well as getting those sheds that we do like from the defensive line. So we're in cover 4 palms. We're in trip side end on offense, and we're going to run double sail, a really, really popular play. Snap the football, show you guys what happens. As you guys can see, everything's completely bagged. Basically what the palms is doing is it's matching those corner routes to the outside that can be really tough to stop, and it's bagging everything. The only thing that was even remotely open there was the running back. But the thing about palms is these quarter flats are actually really, really good about taking away running back routes, especially if they're on wheels. So if the running back was on like a wheel, I'll just show you guys. Let's run level sail again, but let's put the running back on a wheel and let's watch what happens if we call palms. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and snap the football. As you can see right there, the running back or the linebacker does an amazing job of going ahead and matching that wheel route. So if your opponent's somebody who likes to run a lot of wheels, like let's say they're running split close or bunch where running back wheels are really popular, cover 4 palms is going to be really good against those wheels. They do an amazing job of matching up, and they actually don't get burned like in other man-to-man defenses where wheels are really good against man, but in match they actually play it really, really well. So you're probably thinking, so what's the downside of this? Well, there are a lot of beaters out there. If you're playing a below average opponent or an average opponent, even some good players, man, really, really struggle against palms. They're not going to be able to beat it. So just stay in this coverage. Maybe lurk a little bit deep with your user in case they do run a beater. You can still cover back, maybe swat it, make the tackle so you don't give up a touchdown. But until your opponent proves that they can beat match, I definitely recommend running match. I'll show you guys a quick little, stock beater here. Notice the player, as you can see, X over the top gets completely wide open. It's a free touchdown for your opponent. So what you can do, one of the things I like to do against trip side end is in this scenario, I'll pinch. And I know I said don't pinch because your guy on the outside left will get burned, but what we'll do is we'll put him in an outside third by going up on the left stick. So this is what the player it looks like now. He's not going to get burned in the outside third. Outside thirds actually don't really get burned this year. They can occasionally, but most times they don't. And then what we'll do here is we'll put Ward in like a deep third. So that way, let's say they run that play again. Let's go ahead and snap it and show you guys what the difference is now. As you can see, that beater over the middle is completely bagged. The wheel route on the left is completely bagged as well. Your user was just responsible for that little drag or that slant going to the left, but everything else is completely bagged. Let's run level sail with those exact adjustments and show you guys what that looks like. So same adjustments, outside third and middle third on the left. So we're turning it into a little bit of a cover 3 shell on the left. Let's snap the football and see what it looks like. As you can see here, the outside third or the inside quarter matches again on the corner on the left, so we're not sacrificing that by any means, and every other route on the field is still completely bagged. So those are the adjustments that I like to make against trips tight end. Let's see if there's anything else that I do want to go over. Let's run verticals. Let's show you guys what verticals looks like out of trips against a stock cover 4 palms. Right there, the slot guy gets completely toasted. I'm sorry for the controller vibrating. Just bear with me. So let's go to verts again. Now let's do those adjustments I was talking about. The outside third and then the middle third. Let's go ahead and snap the football. This time you can see verts is completely bagged. There's not a single route in the field open. So check out those adjustments, man. Those adjustments are really, really good against trip side end. I will caution you that if your opponent goes to like bunch and you're in cover 4 palms, you're gonna get toasted by this wheel. Just watch what this wheel does. If we motion him out and snap the ball, as you can see, it turns into man-to-man. Sherman actually does a really good job. If you don't press, it's gonna do a lot better against the wheel. But one of the I do like to press against bunch, and the reason being I like to press the bunch side because of those corner routes. If you press and bunch, you're going to be able, or you press against bunch, you're going to be able to take away those corner routes that are so popular from the bunch side. But by doing that, you're also risking yourself being vulnerable to the wheel. So one of the things I will do if I notice that, let's say this is my palm set up for bunch, I'm going to pinch, and I'll put outside third Verret, drag him back a couple steps so he just doesn't get super toasted. And then, oh yeah, so we're pressed. And basically what you can do is you can like deep half this guy right here, right? So let's run the 4 verse again. Motion out Hilton. Let's see what happens when we have this guy deep half. We'll put Ward in a middle third as well. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's almost like a cover 3 shell with a deep half on the right, but it's still going to apply match principles. So as you can see right there, that wheel route does get open, but we have the deep half there. The deep half, if you click on, you can go pick it, you can go swat it. The tight end gets matched. He's completely back. The only thing open there really is the wheel if they get a really good pass lead or a really good throw, but you can still click on and make that play. And then the crossing over the middle, which is obviously going to be down to your user guarding it. So again, I like to press the bunch side, but you will get burned by any sort of wheels. So be careful of that. And if you do press, make sure you're outside thirding your guys instead of leaving them in the stock quarters. But that's just a pretty basic setup, man. I wouldn't even make any real adjustments until your opponent starts to prove that they can beat it with some beaters. Match is really, really good this year. I would definitely recommend it. Play around with those deep blues too. You can change a ton of zones on the field and still get match principles to apply. Get some really glitchy coverages out there. So by no means have I mastered this formation. I'm still labbing different adjustments. So feel free to take it upon yourselves to also do the same. Lab some different coverages. You don't have to copy exactly what I do. Maybe you'll find something that works even better for you. And if you do, please do let me know, man. I want to learn all I can about this formation and this match as well. So I hope you guys like this video, man. This is a pretty basic setup that you can use against most players online. They're going to really struggle against it. So I wish you guys the best of luck in your online games, and have a great day.